This is kind of an upsetting topic, and I'm sorry for those out there who've experienced this, where you have children who have experienced choking, you've had to go to the ER, or you've had to do the Heimlich maneuver, or back blows, or whatever you've had to do to help your child. When I talk about the high-risk group, I'm really talking about children in the 3 to 5 age group, but also up to age 8. So little kids, toddlers, and age 8 in this group. So what is the number one non-food item, and then we'll go to food in a second, that children choke on and sadly pass away from? The number one non-food item are latex balloons. Because it's not so much that they are wanting to, boy, this looks good, I want to eat this, as much as they're playing with it. Just like playing with the latex gloves in the hospital. They're putting it in their mouth like they love to do, put everything in their mouth, suck on it, pull on it, little piece falls off, or they pull on a piece and they swallow it. And that latex gets stuck. It adheres to their throat inside and blocks their airway. Some other non-food items that children choke on pretty easily and end up in the ER are things like buttons, marbles, little pieces of toy parts, batteries. We've all heard about the little batteries, pens, the caps of pens, or even something like this that kids are putting in their mouth and then down it goes. And those sorts of things are definitely choking hazards for young children. Coins, beads, and play pieces too, like say on board games, are also items, but the number one non-food item still remains latex balloons. Just an interesting little thing about what I saw when I worked in a children's ER for a while. And this child came in, I believe he was around 5 or 6 years old, and he had swallowed a safety pin, but the safety pin was opened. And the safety pin went down in the open position. So I remember that the GI doc who does, think about them, endoscopies, they're looking down throats, they're looking at airways, and she came in and she had to go down and retrieve it, but it was in that precarious, interesting position of being open. So she had to turn it around and she had to pull it back out this way. But it was open and scraping along the way, all the way out. Okay, let's move along to the food items. What do you think is the number one food item that most kids choke on and sadly many of them die from? That would be the hot dog. Hot dogs, besides that they're not that healthy for us, they are a big choking hazard for children. And the other big choking hazards would be nuts, popcorn, grapes are another big one, seeds, chunks of raw vegetables, pieces of meat that they cannot chew fully and swallow down, and chewing gum. But let's go back to the hot dogs. So what's happening here is the shape of the hot dog can block the airway completely, just like the shape of the grape. It goes down, it blocks the airway completely. So just slicing the hot dog into little small slices does not really do the trick. You have to cut it lengthwise and then cut it, or cut it into irregular pieces. But keeping it that same size where it's going to go down and still block the airway is not going to be any better than them holding on to it and chewing it. Hot dogs are just maybe something to reconsider as in sausages and that sort of thing, is something to reconsider as a food item to give your young children in the first place, because it is a big choking hazard. Popcorn, like I said, is another one, and it isn't just so much the little piece can get stuck as it also can get inhaled. Remember to keep all items, toys, pieces of board games, coins, batteries, latex balloons, that sort of thing. Just keep it out of reach for children. They are smart. They will eventually figure out how to stand on something and get up there. So sometimes it's better just to not have any of that in the house at all. And as much as we love balloons and they are beautiful, these latex balloons are dangerous for birthday parties and other celebratory events for small children and their friends that are coming around. I hope this was helpful. I hope you learned something, and I'll see you at the next video.